Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Chanticleers will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. First down here for this offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The direct snap to the back. And the Jaguars pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks right for a quick completion. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's caught.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
2nd down coming up.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back. It's Lopez. Trying to extend the play. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the game score.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. You show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
The sheds are cleared, so we'll hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So we reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Going to throw for it on third and short. Bringing pressure. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Number 20 in the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
The score, South Alabama 14, Coastal Carolina 0.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return.
Carolina shots will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. They stop it with the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry.
Another shot to clear.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
The Jaguars offense back on the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. We'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that run produces a decent gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Jaguars will kick it deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line.
And your Coastal Carolina shots will take over. First and 10.
field now. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Empty backfield now. They go for 2. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
It looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes South Alabama's offense back out there. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Trucks through the defender. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Try and muscle for the first down. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's brought down there.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. It's a run to the left. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Alabama 20, Coastal Carolina 8.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
He's smothered right at the line for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He missed it. And off that miss, it's still a 12-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. The Chanticleers come up to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Murphy. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. You bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Chanticleers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Breaks free. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Chanticleers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. The South Alabama offense back on the field now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, South Alabama.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Lopez. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here, fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
16.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Coastal Carolina shots will take over first and 10.
Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's another shot to clear.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And that's another shot to clear.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's first and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Back to throw. It's Murphy. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And he'll set up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.